doon sa Zamboanga City. May nagkwento sa akin na isang volunteer na na-shock daw sila dahil nakasalubungan nila yung mga bata na naglalangoy papunta ng eskwelahan.
Yung first, hindi namin pa alam yung layag-layag yan. Paano yung mga bata? Bakit yung palagi absent? Especially late sa pagpasok. Imagine maglakad from layag-layag hanggang dito. Pagkatapos, walang pagkain yung mga iba. Na paano na?
Mahirap po kung walang bangka. Kung wala pong bangka, maglalangoy na lang po kami pa punta sa eskwelahan. Mga kapatid ko po, tinutulungan ko kung hindi po makalangoy. Ang uniform ko, linalagay ko po sa bag para hindi mabasa. Malayo po ang linalangoy ko, mahirap lumangoy dito sa eskwela. Kasi masusugatan yung mga paa namin. Dahil madaming bato doon sa amin. Nalulungkot po ang mga tatay namin. Kasi po, natatakot sila na malunod kami sa daan.
Nakarinig ko na halos lahat yung naglalakad ng ilang bundok, naglalakad ng 1 kilometro, 2 kilometro na 1 oras. But parang first time kong makarinig na there are kids who swim to school. So parang na-touch ako sobra. So when I went back to Manila, I just updated my Facebook status na about the amazing story of these kids. And then I didn't expect na mag-snowball siya. So mga kaibigan ko sa Facebook nagsabi, bilhan natin sila ng bangka. So doon nag-start yung donation calls. And within 1 week nga, we had 70,000 pesos. And doon ko tinawagan yung isang volunteer, si Dr. Anton Lim, at sinabi ko nga sa kanya na may pera na.
So we got to talk about this. So we decided on a boat. And we thought with that one boat, okay na kami. But as we got to know more of the community, we found out that there are 5 clusters with over 300 kids. And not all of them have the boat. And if they do, the parents are using it for livelihood. So we found out that it's a daily struggle for the parents. That's why we decided to name the boat Bagong Pag-asa. And that's what we really want the boat to symbolize. A new beginning, a new hope for the community. It's like you gave them a new reason that finally somebody is helping us.
Hindi na mahirapan ng mga tao doon, especially yung mga kinder natin. Kawawa naman yun. Mabuti na nandyan yung pambot-pambot nila pa. At makatulong talaga sa kanila. At saka yung hindi nag-aral na ngayon.
Masaya po ako, nabigyan po ako ng bangka ng Bagong Pag-asa. Mabilis na po ang pagpunta ngayon dito sa paaralan. Ngayon, mayroon na kaming bangka, hindi na kami lumalangoy sa eskwela. Ngayon, hindi na kami nalilate kasi nabigyan na kami ng Bagong Pag-asa.
We're now raising funds to build them a daycare and community center. We built 3 boats that can accommodate mga 25 to 30 kids. And then we've been also able to engage the DSWD para maging part sila ng conditional cash transfer program.
And even we started helping the community in studying other source of income, how to farm seaweed in a modern way.
And then, yung isa pa na I think nagkaroon talaga ng magandang impact is meron na kaming 11 na college scholars.
So now, if you ask me, what's the goal of the Yellow Boat Project? Is actually to involve ourselves in the community to empower them until they don't need us anymore.
we are going to the Great Santa Cruz Island Lagoon.
Alright, we're going to the lagoon. Ayun. Sige, only a Zamboanga. Bring it on.
We're just less than 4 kilometers from the heart of a highly urbanized city.
So kami naman dito talagang nagsisecure kami kung ano yung nandito sa amin. Talagang hindi namin talagang ginagalaw yan. Kasi dito kami naghahanap ng anak buhay.
We have a lot of threats actually. Isa yun syempre yung mga illegal fishing. Although we were able to minimize them. So kailangan natin ng irregular na bantay na talagang tulog po yung situation natin, binabantay yung ating mga resources 24/7.
Unti-unti po kaming nag-educate sa taga dito, sa taga community. And then unti-unti din na naiiwasan na po yung mga basura.
How do we take care of our environment? How are we with our solid waste management? This is where we see yung damage, yung nakikita natin yung basura, yung plastic under sa reef. That's heartbreaking. Well, we have a good vision for Santa Cruz Island. If everyone will help one another and really be conscious yung ating the responsibility that we have, each one of us. Yung 𝗦𝗢𝗣𝗘 Foundation, no, they are helping us through the lagoon tour. Mayroon pong alternative livelihood program ang na-introduce dito dahil sa donation ng 𝗦𝗢𝗣𝗘, and that becomes possible for us to bring guests around, and that has become a source of income para sa ating mga community members. But then PAMU alone, hindi natin kaya yan, no? We need the help of everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning po. Good morning, everyone. Hello? Can you spotlight me, Jen? Ayan. Here we are. Good morning po. Good morning. Good morning again po sa lahat. So today is Friday, and today we will end our week with a blast. Today we will meet people we will meet people and we will hear inspiring stories of change makers as well. And also we will welcome our hope paddlers from Yayasan 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗪. I'm not let me know if I didn't pronounce it right, no, Miss Esmeralda, but
You did
that's
it well.
Thank you, Miss Esmeralda. So yeah, we will welcome our hope paddlers from the Yayasan Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So again, welcome everyone. Welcome to our partners, hope paddlers, board members who are present here as well. I think we have here Mr. Jason Bonaga, and we also have here Sir Maniso, Sir J. Haboneta, and yun po, no, I'm not sure po kasi sino pa po yung ibang nandito, no. There's a lot of people here in our Zoom chat, and I'm sorry if hindi ko po kayo ma-mention lahat, but we will do our best to make sure that everyone here feels special because we are all here. All of us here are change makers. So again po, my name is 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗧, and I will be your host for today. I'm from the YBH Philippines, and today we will welcome Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So in 2010, one of our co-founder and of course chief fire starter, J. Haboneta, saw kids in 𝗦𝗢𝗣𝗪𝗥, Zamboanga City. So they were traversing the mangrove community of Talon-Talon in Zamboanga City. That's in Mindanao po, here in the Philippines. So their things were wrapped inside plastic bags to keep dry, while they are the ones who are submerged in water. So later, when he got back to Manila, he posted it on his Facebook account. And that started the Yellow Boat of Hope project as we know now. Today, exactly 12 years and 8 months since that Facebook post was posted, we begin a new chapter of our mission to bring kids to school and help them, of course, finish school. So now to formally start this event, I would like to call on the untiring president and co-founder and Chief Hope Paddler as well of the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation Philippines, Dr. Anton Marie Dim. Doc?
Hello. Hi guys. Hi. Good morning.
Hello, Doc. Good morning.
Morning, Doc.
Yes. Yeah. It's so nice to see everyone here. It's like a mini Hope Summit online. We hope to be able to do that again, but this time we'll have the US and Indonesia to join us if ever that will happen. I would like just to welcome everybody here. We have our co-founders here, Jay, we have Manny, and we have our chief rainmaker, 𝗦𝗨𝗢𝗪𝗥 here joining us. So we're very happy. And we have our change makers here from all over the Philippines. And today is a special day, especially for our Indonesian Hope Paddlers, because today is really their day. I'm just so happy that Hope is now sailing to Indonesia because that's what our dream was. I remember when someone from Indonesia reached out to us many years ago when we were just starting. We could not do anything because we could not even sustain our Philippines, the needs in the Philippines. So we tried to connect them with some organizations there, and they were able to get help. But this time we're very happy that we found somebody who's willing to take on the responsibility. Groups of people, groups of change makers from Indonesia who are very selfless and whose heart is in the right place. From the get-go, when I first saw the message of 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗪, and I would like to apologize publicly for not seeing your message earlier because we could have done a lot of amazing things already. But I'm very happy that from that first Zoom meeting, we're now in this stage. That was just barely a month ago. So we're very happy to have an office now, a foundation in Indonesia to be able to spread hope, starting with Aurora Island. So I'm very excited and I would like to thank everyone, all of the Hope Paddlers, especially here in the Philippines and in the US and now in Indonesia, for really sacrificing for the kids. There's no shortcut in overcoming poverty. It's really through education. And what we're doing is securing the future, not just of ourselves, but of our family, because the world is getting smaller and we are interconnected. So each kids who finish education, each family that to transcend poverty is really something for all of us to celebrate. So thank you very much again. My thanks to our family in Indonesia. Thank you very much. Hope sales.
Hope Sales talaga,
Hope
Doc.
Sales.
Hope Sales Indonesia. That's our official hashtag for today. So if you want to share our live stream to our audience on Facebook, always put the hashtag Hope Sales Indonesia. So thank you so much, Doc. It really took a while, but of course, it's always better that we're late than to never start the great story of Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So now to discuss and to give our keynote address, to give us a discussion on the importance of education and why from the very beginning, 12 years and 8 months ago, he started or he posted that Facebook post. To give us our keynote address, we have our co-founder, vice president, and chief fire starter, Mr. Jay Haboneta. Sir Jay?
Thank you, Rain. Good morning, everyone.
Wait, sorry, Sir Jay. Can you repeat that? And you got
Yeah, good
muted.
morning. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Or as they say in Indonesia, selamat pagi. Did I get
Selamat
that right?
pagi.
Meraldi. Good morning, Ms. Meralda, and of course your team. Thank you, Doc Anton, for the opening remarks. And of course, before I go into, I prepared a very short speech, I promise you. I'd like to recognize, so we have Maniso here from the founding team. And then we have a lot of partners. I see Jed from PDAX. I see Mavic from Metrobank. And then, yeah, earlier I saw Sir Josiah Go as well, our Chief Rainmaker. Again, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining our virtual launch this morning. So without further ado, again, welcome to the e-launch of Yayasan Yellow Boat Indonesia, Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. And I'm honored to be with you today on this momentous occasion where we make the ceremonial maiden voyage of the Yellow Boat in Indonesia. Can everyone please give a round of applause to our partners who are here, especially 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪 and our team? Of course, Ms. 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪, we recognize your efforts, and thank you for bringing the story of the kids in Rinca Island to our attention and making all this possible. We hope our partnership will last for generations to come. When I first found out in 2010, and as Rain mentioned, very exact, 12 years and 8 months ago, the story of the kids who had to swim to school in the south of the Philippines in Zamboanga City, it really changed my perspective on life. And, like how Meralda shared when she started School Boat Indonesia, when she saw how, the children in the Kerora village in Rinca Island struggled to go to school, we really need to create what I call, sort of an opportunity network. So children that, struggle to get an education, get the support system they so rightly deserve. And that's why we are here today, to remember what's really important in life. They say it takes a village to raise a child. And that's really true. And that's why we've come together to make this happen, to help make their dreams a reality. And like Dr. Anton mentioned in the video, it is also my hope that Yellow Boat Indonesia will even surpass the achievements of Yellow Boat Philippines. And may your story inspire even more people in maybe another corner of the world to do something about a problem they see in their community and do something about it. Don't forget, it only takes one person to care deeply and change can start to happen. We saw that here in Yellow Boat Philippines across, the different areas where Yellow Boat is present. There is a hope paddler, there is a community leader, that cares deeply about the situation in their community and decided that, I have the power in my hands, to make change, to create change. And we've seen that in Indonesia now as well. To end, I'd like to share 2 quotes that, we've really been using a lot over the last 13 years in our Yellow Boat journey. It's 2 stories referring to candles or lamps. And it has also guided me, since co-founding Yellow Boat with Doc Anton. The first one is a lesson on leadership. And it goes like this: a candle doesn't lose anything by lighting another candle. Don't forget that, it doesn't mean that, when you share your resources, when you sort of promote someone, when you work with other leaders, that, you lose a part of what makes you as a leader. Actually, it even makes you a better leader because you're able to create and inspire more leaders. And can you just imagine, up to this day, it's been 13 years, I still, sometimes I still wake up and, I couldn't imagine that a single Facebook status in 2010, led to a yellow school boat being built in the south of the Philippines, which has now resulted in, a full-fledged foundation, building school boats, schools, classroom, bridges, and other programs to the far-flung areas of the Philippines. And now we're also sailing to Indonesia. So again, don't discount the a small effort that you can do and light another candle. So it is my hope that we inspire more community leaders like 𝗦𝗢𝗪 so that one day we can truly say that no child has been left behind. The second quote that goes like this: the great thing a little lamp can do, which the big sun cannot do, is give light at night. It shows us that no one is superior by size, but by purpose. If we cannot do great things, we can surely do small things in a great way, because even little things can make a big difference. As I don't need to repeat the examples, with the technology tools now at our disposal, we do have the power, to start change in our local communities. Let's remember to use it wisely. Terima kasih and congratulations to Yellow Boat Indonesia. We welcome you to the Yellow Boat family. Thank you everyone and good morning again.
Thank you so much, Sir Jay, for that wonderful speech. It's true po na we only need one person, and even if you can only do a small thing, as long as you start the fire and you spread the wildfire of small things that are being done, you are going to make a big impact in your community. Not just in your community. In the case of Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, we are now expanding our impact, extending our impact to Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So that's what we are here now today to witness. And now, 12 years and 8 months is actually a very long time. Where are we now? Where is the foundation now? What have we done for the past 12 years and 8 months? Now, we have Ms. 𝗦𝗪𝗪, the Grants and Partnerships Officer of YBH Philippines, to tell us where we are now.
All right, so thank you very much, Rain. Hi again, everyone. I'm 𝗦𝗪𝗪. I am the Grants and Partnerships Officer of Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation. Once again, we're very glad to have you all in our event today. So thank you very much for your interest in the work that we do, and thank you for your support as well as we branch out and expand our foundation's work in another country for more children and for more communities in need. So today, I will be giving an overview of the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation's work, as well as the impact of our foundation's initiative. So the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation started as a fundraising project for kids who used to swim to school in Zamboanga City. So we got inspired by the concept of a yellow school bus, and thus we applied it on water. And that is why the Yellow School Boat was born. But since then, since 2010, our main mission has always revolved around making the world a better place for children's education. So over the years, from raising funds for just one boat, we have greatly expanded the programs and projects that we have, but all of these always go back to the idea of bringing more children to school. So Yellow Boat of Hope's commitment is truly to ensure that even among the poorest and the most far-flung communities in the Philippines, we want each child to have an access to education. So we actually have less schools in city centers. In fact, we do not have in Metro Manila, because our chosen beneficiaries are last mile schools in mountain and coastal communities. So now, to briefly share about the programs of Yellow Boat, we have 3 programs where we give boats to our communities. So we have the Yellow School Boat Program, the Adopt a Fisherman Program, and the Yellow Boat Adventures Program. So this is really where we started in 2010. Our core is really boat building. But until now, we have been continuously building and donating yellow school boats so that children can go to school fast, safe, and dry. And giving of boats is also our way of giving livelihood to parents so that they can support their children's education. So in areas where students need to walk and hike for hours, some of them even have to cross bodies of water like rivers and swamps. We also have 4 programs where we build structures to aid the students' access to school. So in some areas, we build them dorms. In other areas, we build them school buildings like classrooms or starter classrooms. And in other areas, we build them bridges as well. So this will really just depend on the context and the needs of the community. And lastly, we have 2 other remaining main programs. Next slide, please. here. So we have two other main programs, the Week Without Walls program, in which we welcome schools and organizations who want to help by donating a yellow boat project, but who also want to immerse themselves in our adopted communities. And we also have the BBBB, or the Bayanihan Build Back Better, which is a targeted program where we support typhoon-affected communities with any needs that they may have post-disaster. So in this program, we give them relief, we give them water, and we rebuild broken classrooms and boats and many more. So now, I'm going to share with you the impact of yellow boats since 2010. So for 12 years now, we have donated and built 5,241 boats. We have built 13 school buildings, 5 dormitories, 3 starter classrooms, 2 bridges, 59 educational hubs, 4 Teach Anywhere chapters, and 3 community learning centers in 127 of our adopted communities and in 143 of our adopted public schools nationwide. So now I have shared with you the incredible impact that we have made through our initiatives. But to give you more of a visual about our programs and projects, as well as the communities that we help, we'd like to share with you the official Yellow Boat MTV here. So
Okay, so we're having some technical problems here. So let's just wait for a few seconds. Oh, there it is.
Early in their life, the kids are really asked and told to really sacrifice to get an education. The kids responded by really making an effort, even wading in water or even swimming during high tide.
In the dark at night, a child cries, lost and alone with no one by their side. But in the distance, a yellow boat sails, bringing hope to those whose dreams have failed. Every day they swim against the tide with hopes and dreams full of pride. Yellow boat of hope, sailing towards the light, bringing dreams closer with all their might, answering prayers and easing their strife, a beacon of hope in a sea of life. The journey is long over rough terrain, but each starts with purpose through the rain. Education is the key to break the chains of poverty. Yellow boat of hope leading them to their destiny. Every great story starts with one person who cares, who gets it done. Yellow boat of hope, sailing towards the light, bringing dreams closer with all their might, answering prayers and help them achieve. Join us now and help them believe. Yellow boat of hope, sailing towards the light, bringing dreams closer with all their might, answering prayers and easing their strife, a beacon of hope in a sea of life. Let us all be that one who cares and make a difference everywhere. For the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, sailing hope to every nation. No child left behind, our mission together, we can change their condition. Yellow Boat of Hope, leading the way, paddling towards a brighter day. Yellow boat of hope. Yellow boat of hope.
This is the fifth time or like the sixth time po na napakinggan ko that song, and it still give me the chills. It's a really good song and it's very, very inspiring. And we hope that everyone who listened to that song got the same chills and inspiration that I got. Really, truly, Miss Dayan, goosebumps. No child left behind, one boat at a time. And that's the point of the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation. And now, before we proceed to the most important part of our event, I would like to welcome everyone who has just arrived, and to everyone who's watching on Facebook Live. Share our live stream and put our official hashtag for today, Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the reason why we are all here today gathered. So now, without further ado, let us welcome the co-founder, president, and of course, the soon-to-be Chief Hope Paddler of Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia, Ms. 𝗦𝗦𝗢𝗪. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi. Hello,
Hello.
guys. Thank you. Okay, Rain. So you put me after the video that I got very emotional. So, I have to control it. Okay. And I still cannot believe this is actually happening. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your kind support. I would love to thank my team here. So I have Mr. Supriyatno Muhammad as our advisor of Yayasan Perahu Kuning Harapan, 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗪, and Linda, Ajeng, and Alfie. Thank you for believe in me. Thank you for all the support, and thank you, Doc Anton, because it's just such a random message through Instagram, and now we are here. Thank you so much. So yeah, I will tell a story about how I started this as a school boat Indonesia when I was as a backpacker tourist from Jakarta to Komodo National Park. It's in Flores. Back in the days when it was on 2015, I went to this island, and I have no idea how the kids have struggling to get an access to education. So there was only one school, one elementary school in the village. And after the kids have graduated from the school, from the elementary, they have to move to another village. It's basically at the same island, but the land road is not. It's not an option because it's a jungle with the Komodo habitat inside of it. So if anyone just wondering why is there a Komodo in our background Zoom meeting right now, because this island is the habitat of Komodo dragons, the last dragons on earth. So how cool is that, right? How cool the place who have the Komodo dragons. But how about the people who lives in there? How about the kids who actually struggling to get an education because they have to go to school with crossing the small strait? It's like the bottleneck up and downs, with big current situation, and it's not doable to make a regular transportation because there is no dedicated boat on the island. So I started this initiative as a School Boat Indonesia, and now we're here. We're just the beginning as a Yayasan Perahu Kuning Harapan Indonesia. Thank you so much for the Philippines team who put your faith in me, who believe in this cause, because you guys done well. Every time I feel overwhelmed, every time I feel like lack of interest to do this, and I just feel like I was the only one, but it's not. I'm not the only one. I believe there's a lot of people who really care. The thing is, it takes time to find the right people. It takes time to, it is what it is. I text Doc Anton on January and he replied the message on April, So if it's time, it's time. And I believe, thank you so much, Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, because you're such an inspiration for me, such an inspiration for School Boat, and also it's progressing, as a registered foundation in Indonesia. It's such a big step, and I believe we're just in the beginning. So I would love to invite my brother, my soul brother, his name is 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗪. Donnie lives in Flores, and he's close with Rinca Island. He went there with me back in 2019, and we teach the kids in the school. And yeah, okay, so I guess it's Donnie. Donnie, please tell us story about the situation in Rinca Island. You're on mute.
Sir Donnie. Wait. Let me introduce Sir Donnie first, Ms. Meralda. So to give us an overview of Rinca Island, we have another Hope Paddler from Indonesia. He is our Associate Community Manager for the Yayasan Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia, Sir Donnie Parera. Sir Donnie?
Yes.
Sorry, you got muted. Can you unmute again? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sir Donnie.
Yes. Greeting from Flores Island. Flores Island is one of the island in East Nusa Tenggara Province in Indonesia. Flores Island is main island. It's very close to Rinca Island. In Rinca Island is in Komodo National Park. In Komodo National Park itself, there are about 3 main islands: Komodo Island itself, Padar Island, and Rinca Island. In Rinca Island, there are 2 villages. One is main village. It's Rinca village. Then the other is in the remote. It's in west part of Flores Island. It's Kerora village. Yeah, there's a community living there, in very limit in everything, including how the people there they cope to their children to get higher school while they finish their elementary school. And we and Miralda went there. For me, many times we went there for empowerment people there, for together with them how to cope their daily difficulties. But according to me, beside the education difficulties that they face, also the main problem is about elementary, the basic needs of people there, like water. Water is very expensive there, especially drinking water, because they have to they buying the water from the main island in Flores, and it's expensive because the boat has to pass the strong current strait. So I guess before we are talking about how they cope how we cope with them with the education problem, we have to think about the basic need of people there, water. What do you think, Esmeralda?
Yeah, this is actually correct. Unfortunately, we're the biggest archipelago in the world, but we have the crisis on clean water. Okay, so when I was in this village 3 months ago in 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗪 village, I brought 24 water filters, so the villagers can use the rainwater to filter it, and they can drink it directly. It doesn't require an electricity, and it doesn't require a battery. So yeah, but we still need many more filters to come, because there's 60 families who lives in there, and the students is 32 students, and I could say the kids are very small based on their age. So first thing first, just to make sure these kids are healthy so they can ready to get an education. So physically ready, mentally ready, and healthy so they can go for education. Yep. Okay, Doni. Can you please tell us about the Komodo dragons in there?
Yes. If we are according to conservation, the people who living there, they are the guests, because the dragon is the owner of the island. Yeah. So Indonesian government, they create some rules that make people who live on that islands will limit everything. And together with them, we're trying to think how to cope their daily difficulties. And today, we have big hope for us for education, because we believe good education can make people out of poverty. So I really hope all my sister and brother in Philippines, we are together to cope this problem. Kamusta ka? Thank you. Thank you, Esmeralda.
Thank you so much, Doni, from Flores. So I call him Kae. Kae means bro in Flores language. So we go local. Like Po,
Yes, Kai. Thank you so much for that, Sir Donnie and Esmeralda. I think Doc has something to say. Doc, do you want to add something?
No, it's just that what Indonesia is facing right now was exactly the same situation when we found our first island. So it's just like a deja vu for me, and I know it's the same thing for Jay and Manny, because these are exactly the same problem. But having seen how Yellow Boat have grown over the past years, I'm very, very confident that our brothers and sisters in Indonesia will also experience what we have experienced, and with us helping them also, so that will make it easier. But I know Indonesia has more islands than we do in the Philippines, so that gives them more opportunities to be a blessing to others also. So don't worry, Meralda. I know everything will be able to solve. Not everything, but I know something can be done.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, definitely, Doc.
Yeah, definitely,
Okay. So thank you so much for that po, Doc. Definitely, Ms. Maralda, it's gonna be hard in the beginning, that's for sure. But we assure you, and from our own experiences, from our founders' experiences, there's a lot who cares, truly. YBH started with, well, one Facebook post and a group of friends. But look at where we are now. So
Yeah.
that's an assurance for YBH Indonesia that you guys are going to get bigger, definitely. And we wish for that to happen. Even bigger than YBH Philippines. Because of course, well, Indonesia has more islands than Philippines, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and that's the situation. So again, thank you so much for sharing about School Boat Indonesia, and thank you so much again, Sir Donny, for sharing with us the situation there in Rincha Island. Thank you. So now, we call on someone from the institution who, of course, never failed to support us and to deliver to deliver the statement of support, of the director of the Department of Education External Partnership Service. We have here Ma'am Margarita Consolacion Ballesteros. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Margarita. There.
Hello, salamat pagi. Good morning, everyone.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Friends and colleagues in Indonesia, salamat pagi. Thank you for taking on, and thank you for riding the tide where the yellow boats are. In 2016, just a brief background, we were Anton here and Jay and the rest of the YBH team. I have met you initially for initiation in 2016, and apologies that I had to leave you for other job that was required of me earlier of 2018, and now we're back with the team of the partnership, and I saw the guy behind AHA Foundation who is also here, Jayton. Hello, and this thing that you are doing, be it started with a small spark of hope or a small ripple. Now, guys, YBH, you are rippling in Indonesia. Which, as mentioned earlier by Meralda and the other gentleman, they gave us brief challenges as well. You face a lot, and we are still facing a lot here in the Philippines. I remember when I was in that school in Zamboanga, and I saw the boats or the small boats, handmade, I'm sure, man-made boats, parked just below the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 staircases going up the school, the school of the Bajaus with the stilt school. So I told the principal then at the time, because it was ASEAN month, it was August of 2018. We were going around, not just in Southeast Asia, but around the islands in the Philippines. And I happened to be assigned in that Bajau school from grades 1 to 6. And at the back of the principal's office, looking down, I saw the boats. So I started asking the principal, why don't you ask your grade 6 to paint the boats yellow or maybe other colors as well, so that it goes with the vintas all around, moving around that area where the school is. And then the principal said, ma'am, we're waiting for the yellow boat really to come over. But I wasn't thinking of the yellow boat of hope. But and then the conversation started just like that. And then I came to realize that you were there. And then came one of my favorite teachers, Kamsur Windel Alvarez. and gave him a lot of challenges as to how he could move, how to get funds, how to get the attention of our leaders in the department, just so he will have to convert his makeshift school into a real school building, just so students will be able to really get to understand that indeed there is an in place school building as well as the services of the government. And lo and behold, in a year, the school was built, electricity was there, and then help came in. But if we have to look back, it was your job. It was the YBH team who started not just to change the lives of the students and the teachers, but really to make the people in the community understand that when we do come together, something else takes place and something else happens, not just for the elderly, but the young people who we serve in general. So the challenge in Indonesia would be humongous. I do understand you're bigger in population. There is more, the diversity, not just of the people, but of course the islands. It's similar to what I have seen in Peru and in other countries where the boats move from one departure area to the other. But there is one thing in common, whether the boat that is paddled or a boat that is, of course, it moves with something else, with technology aiding. But one thing is common, as I have said, the common goal of the boat is to bring something for it to get to be unloaded. And that boat would contain children's aspirations, teachers, the wishes of teachers, and of course, us behind it, you guys moving it and keeping the paddle move is, of course, not just your resources, but your love for something else, for everyone else's to enjoy, and that is to see change living or taking effect in the lives of every single learner and teacher and people in the community who we touch. Keep rippling and keep paddling, because if we paddle together, we will get there no matter what, no matter how powerful the tides and the waves will be. If we get to see how strong and how stronger we are, if we make all if we put all, not just the strength and resources, but all our hopes together, things will change. We live in the most challenging times. We are not just fighting the learning losses. We're not just looking at how to recover and how to become bolder and stronger. But let's not forget, our boats, they stay afloat because we keep that hope and we keep that light shared and has to be passed on from one generation after the other. Doc Anton here will not remain as young as he is now. Same with Jay, same with Meralda, same with Rainier, same with Colleen, myself. All of us will have to go. But if the light and the hope together remains and they stay and we keep passing it on, the paddle will not just be a paddle. The boat will not just be a boat, but they become living inspirations within each one who we have taken in on board our boat. So the Department of Education, through the External Partnership Service and the International Cooperation Office, would like to commend Yellow Boat Foundation, Yellow Boat of Hope, And of course, all the best to the team of 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪 in Indonesia. What a nice way to celebrate the partnership between the Philippines and Indonesia. We are celebrating our 75th year of relations, bilateral and diplomatic relations. So what a good way to keep sailing. We are just one region. Our colors are the same. Our languages may vary, but there is but one aim, and that is to get to make sure that every single Indonesian for quality basic education. I always hear this famous African adage. It takes a village to educate a child. But I have been mulling around it, and I started saying it takes not just a village, but a community and technology this age to educate our children. Be it with the boat, be it with something else, what matters is we have the heart, our hearts in it. So to everyone, terima kasih. Keep going, keep paddling, because we will get there no matter what. So thank you very much, and good day, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss Margarita,
Terima
for that
kasih.
amazing speech. Really, really amazing and inspiring speech. So keep hope strong, keep hope sailing, and let us ensure hope that lasts until no Filipino, Indonesian, no children left behind. So one boat who has 5 people in it, it's not just them who are riding that boat, who are sailing with that boat. But as what Ma'am Margarita said, every boat that sails has the dreams, the inspirations, the wishes of all the kids and the teachers who ride those boats. So again, thank you so much, Director Marge. And thank you as well for finding the time and the spot to attend our virtual meeting today. If for anyone who doesn't know, Miss Margarita is currently I think she's at Baler, Aurora right
I am
now.
in Baler, Quezon. I just transformed from the Filipiniana to now just a shirt, and I'm inside the DepEd service car by the roadside where the signal is stronger. In a while we'll go back to Manila, because today here in Baler, Quezon, for our Indonesian brothers and sisters, Baler is in northeast of Metro Manila. It's like 6.5 hours drive and 45 minutes and 3 seconds by helicopter. And it's the Philippine Spanish Friendship Day, and also the celebration of the Baler Siege, we call it, as part of our Philippine history.
Okay. Thank you so much again, Miss Margarita, for the time that you gave us. And now to give the statement of support from our private partners as well, let us welcome one of our oldest partners who has been with us. Not old the person, I mean, one of our partners throughout the years that YBH has been around. Okay, sorry, Pastor William. Okay, let us welcome the Bosch Philippines Country Business Director, Mr. William Go. Welcome po, Sir William.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, good morning to the Filipinos on the line, and salamat pagi to 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪 and your team. First off, I'd like to introduce myself again. I'm William Go. I'm not old.
Selamat pagi, William.
Salamat pagi, 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪. My name is William Go. I'm the Country Business Director for Bosch Power Tools here in the Philippines. And we've been partnered with Yellow Bolt for close to 8 years now. I hear a lot of thanks coming from Yellow Bolt, thanking all their partners. But in point of fact, 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪, actually, I should actually thank them. They've added an additional aspect to our professional lives. It made us go beyond what we're doing, which is just sales and marketing. During the past 8 years, it was exciting for us to actually see all our donations, all our tools actually being used to empower and assist young Filipinos gain access to basic education. It's very exciting to see our products, our tools create all of these boats, bringing all of these young children to get the basic education that they need to get out of poverty. And not only that, it also gives them technical skills that they're able to add on to their respective communities. And I'd like to thank Yellow Boat again for that opportunity, that opportunity that was given to Bosch here in the Philippines to go beyond. Our slogan has always been empowering our users, and Yellow Boat has actually enabled us to actually live that purpose in our lives. It's very exciting for us. It's very exciting for us to see that their endeavors also expand beyond the Philippine borders, and to see the establishment of Yellow Boat Indonesia there. And as a fellow ASEAN citizen here, I look forward to seeing your success there in Indonesia, Esmeralda. We will look on with hope and excitement as you grow through the years. Thank you very much for your time.
Sorry, I was
Salamat
muted.
po, William.
Salamat.
Thank you.
Salamat,
Salamat.
Sir William. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
again, Sir William. And now to call for the support of all of our partners here in the Philippines and all of other entities there outside the Philippines as well, especially in Indonesia. Let me call back Ms. 𝗦𝗀𝗪𝗪, our Grants and Partnerships Officer. Hello, Colleen.
Hi again, everyone. All right, so before I start with the ways on how you can support our foundation, I would like to first give a heartfelt thank you to those who have worked with us in the past that realized our dreams and hopes for our adopted communities. So next slide, please. All right, so these are just some of the organizations that we have worked with over the years. So we work with companies for their CSR activities. We work with fellow development sector organizations, and we're also greatly helped by individual donors. And to all of them, we are very, very grateful, because without their help, without their donations, we also wouldn't be able to bring the help that our adopted communities need. So next slide, please. Here, so we actually have 4 slides for our partners. So it really takes a village. So without their support, we also wouldn't be able to give the help that our adopted communities need. All right, so moving forward, I would like to extend a heartfelt invitation for your support and partnership with the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation. So together, we can really make a significant difference in the lives of children in need. So for the Philippine office, you can find us online at Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation or at Yellow Boat PH. This is for you to be updated on our current fundraisers and projects. And you may also send us an email at chief.hopepaddler@yellowboat.org to get in touch. So for our chapter in Indonesia, kindly please like and follow our online pages as well at Yayasan Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia or at Yellow Boat ID. And you may also send us an email at 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 to get in touch. So for direct donations, whether in peso or in USD, whether for the Philippine chapter or the Indonesian chapter, you may send them to our bank accounts shown in this slide as well. So aside from accepting bank donations, we also accept donations via PayPal, PayMaya, and GCash as well. And the past year, we have been exploring more ways for donors to support us. So we set up a Shopee account where you can donate to us via vouchers. And we also have a PDAX account where you can use your assets at crypto to help. And this year, we're actually processing the requirements for our Lazada store, so that you can purchase donation vouchers via Lazada as well. So stay tuned for that. And just a note that if you will be sending us a donation, kindly send us the donation screenshot or receipt via our email address at chief.hopepaddler@yellowboat.org, so that we can prepare an official receipt and certificate of donation. So that is all. We really appreciate your support throughout the years, and we look forward to engaging with you. Let's work together to bring hope and education to children in need. Right, so thank you very much for your attention and consideration.
Thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you so much for that. And now we are opening the table for Q&A first, right? Q&A. We're now opening the table for the question and answer portion. Wow, pageant. No, question and answer portion of our launching. May I call now again Miss Meralda Adam, Miss Meralda, and Doc Anton Lim. Hello po, ayan. Okay, so for anyone who has question, you may chat your question here at our group chat in the Zoom for all of our watchers on our Facebook Live. You can also comment your questions there. And for anyone here in the Zoom, you may unmute yourself if you want to ask a question. So I think, Doc, I'm going to be the first one to ask a question. Is that okay? Okay. This question is for both of you po, Doc Anton Lim and Ms. Meralda. I would like to ask first, what are the plans moving forward? Like from today and the following months and so on, what are going to be your plans?
Yes, we've been talking with Meralda and her team regarding what to do, and there are several projects that we're looking. Of course, we're looking for support using our base here and also our partners who have offices in Indonesia to support our efforts there. We've been in contact with a lot of grant-making agencies already, and they have already, well, some have already signified their intention to support, and we've been working on the grants. It's not easy because just like when we were starting, we have to do a lot of catching up, like history of the island, number of population, even to the point of getting the weights of the kids for our nutrition intervention. It's really birth pains. We experienced that when we were starting because it's trust building. It's sometimes we have to have that track record, and we hope that the good examples that we have worked very hard to set in YBH Philippines can wrap off on YBH Indonesia, so that they'll have an easier time in getting their first grant. For the information of our donors, if you're making a donation to 𝗬𝗢𝗪𝗪 Indonesia, you may still use our channels as our Indonesian counterparts are still setting up theirs. But just make sure to send us an email with the proof of deposit and mention that it's for Indonesia. We'll find a way of getting it through them. But as soon as they have their own official bank accounts, it's going to be faster for you to donate directly. We have already set up mechanisms wherein we'll be able to support each other and give advice on how to proceed. So, Meralda?
Yes, thank you so much, Doc Anton. We're actually looking forward for this partnership. We are represent of 𝗬𝗢𝗪𝗪 of Hope Foundation. Thank you so much for making us as a big family. One word I would love to say for all of you guys is bayanihan. My favorite word in the Philippines, bayanihan. Yeah.
Bayanihan.
Yeah, as mentioned by Director March, bayanihan will see us through. It has worked for our country for the longest time, and it has put up out of disasters and lots of things. But it's really working together as one that we get things done.
Okay, thank you so much po, Ms. Meralda and Doc Anton, for those wonderful answers. Does anyone else have any questions? from the team? Because I know we're very excited also from the team. Any other questions?
Probably from Indonesia.
Yes, from the Indonesian team. Sir Alfie, Miss Ajeng, do you have questions?
Can I speak not for the group?
Okay po, Sir Sukri. You can go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, my name is 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪 as an advisor of Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. I hope Yayasan Perahu Kuning Harapan will grow up as world-class foundation. So we can help more people and children go to school in Indonesia and in the world. Another thing, we can make a WhatsApp group among us to share idea, program and spirit. Especially for donation, we can make a CSR program for all company in Indonesia to support our program. Good luck for Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. We can join together and thank you.
Thank you so much po, Sir Sukri. So Sir Sukri po is the advisor of Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So he's going to be the one who will help Ms. Esmeralda and of course the rest of the YBH ID team to run the Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So whatever their plans are in the future after our launching, we wish them we wish them well, basically. We wish them the greatest of all wishes. Ayan. Sir Sukri, do you have any other messages as well to formally close out our event for today? Do you have any other messages or any words of inspiration that you want to leave us?
Yeah, I think this is the good start for join together between Indonesia and Philippines as an ASEAN member. I hope this is the big step to the future for our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Sukri. So definitely, this is going to be a big step for not just the children, of course, but for the whole Indonesian education as a whole. So again, thank you so much for all your time. Welcome again to our launching of YBH Indonesia. And we would like to express our gratitude to everyone who are here, all our board members and all our partners and donors. So to share some words as well, words of inspiration as well, I would like to ask some of our YBH USA board members, Sir Josh or Sir Jason, to share a few words with us today. Sir Josh or Sir Jason?
Hello, guys. It's quite funny that that back then when Yellow Boat was just starting, it was just a big hope with a small footprint. But as soon as we met Doc Anton and Josh, the rest, everybody at the Yellow Boat, and we were coming up on ways for Filipino Americans to reach the vision and what Yellow Boat does in the Philippines. The YBH USA was born out of that, and because of that, we're so proud that that no matter what, where we go, that the idea and the mission that Yellow Boat of leaving no kids behind is still being replicated, and now that Indonesia is a part of it. I'm so happy to be a part of such a historic occasion. So with that said, I am one day when we can we would love to visit. I would love to visit the island and finally meet Esmeralda and the rest of the YBH Indonesia team. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much for that, Sir Jason. And we'd also like to call Sir Josh first for his words of support as well. And then we're going to ask Sir Manny as well to share some words of support as well. Sir Josh.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good good morning. Good afternoon in the Philippines. Sorry, I cannot show myself in camera because my laptop is acting up today. But my deepest gratitude to everybody who are here today. And really, I'm just really inspired by the presence of everybody and just reminiscing the story of Yellow Boat from where it started to where it is right now. And it's just a ball of joy and excitement looking forward to what will happen in the future if the Filipino Hope Paddlers and the Indonesian Hope Paddlers will come together and work together. I think that, as Doc mentioned, there's no boundaries in the world right now. And it's our collective responsibility as a global citizen to look after the welfare of those who have less in life, especially the education of the children. So congratulations, Yellow Boat of Hope Philippines and Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. We're so looking forward to meet all of you in the future and to work together in making the world a much better place for our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, din po, Sir Josh. Thank you so much for those words, very inspiring words as well. Sir Manny, hello, Sir Manny. You're muted po, Sir Manny. There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would just like to welcome 𝗦𝗡𝗢𝗪 and the group to the Yellow Boat family. And I would like to inform everybody about our work. The remuneration is almost none. It's almost nil. But the benefits, the retirement benefits, are out of this world. Thank you, and good day, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Benefits in heaven.
Thank you so much po for that, Sir Manny. And also, I think we have here Ma'am Melissa Villa. Are you here po, Ma'am Melissa? You want to kindly share as well? Our partner from Project Pearls.
Congratulations, everyone. I'm so excited for Yellow Boat now going global. So hopefully we can also help your Indonesian counterpart. So congratulations. Talk and Ton, I'll see you soon.
Right, very excited for what's in store, both for, of course, for Yellow Boat of Hope Philippines and definitely for Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. If I could ask everyone to just turn on their cameras for a bit, and then we are going to have a class picture.
Yeah, Cassie is here. Maybe we can ask Cassie to say something. Cassie?
Yes. Where's Cassie?
Oh, no, Doc, why'd you put me on the spot?
Hello, goddaughter.
Yeah, there she is.
Everyone. It's such an honor to have heard the story of Yellow Boat again and the partnership in Indonesia. I really am resonating with all of what you've said about wanting to empower kids, the youth of today, as a way to break cycles of poverty. I was lucky to have worked with Yellow Boat after Typhoon Yolanda, and to see their impact on the ground. I know that there are so many more lives that are going to be impacted through this wonderful new initiative. So excited to be here.
Thank you so much po, Miss Cassie. Miss Cassie is one of our YBH Ambassador of Hope as well. So again, class picture. Let's have our class picture, everyone. Turn on your cameras and let's make sure that this momentous day is documented. Well, of course, we have a live stream, so that's recorded, but it's also amazing to have a photo as well. All right, is everyone's camera on now? Okay. Okay, again, smile, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more for the second page participants. So we have 2 pages right now. Okay, again, smile. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, they're still turning on their cameras. Let's wait for that for a bit. Okay, I guess that's okay now. All right, smile in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much again. Please don't leave yet. We're going to play the official MV as well of School Boat Indonesia. We would love for everyone to see that as well. So Jen, can you play it now? Okay, just wait for a few seconds and then we're going to play that. Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
there.
Both. Thank you, Raniel. Hello, see you soon.
Thanks, Ma'am Jen. Okay, okay, now let's watch 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right again. The official video of School Boat Indonesia. Yan, amazing video. I saw Doc and I were dancing. It's really vibing. We're just vibing. Thank you again and congratulations, Yellow Boat of Hope Indonesia. So we've ended the live stream, so now we can be less informal now. So if anyone wants to talk, but if you guys want to get your lunches now, you can go ahead. Thank you so much for attending, and again, thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
thank you, team. Thank you,
everyone.
Anihan,
team,
everyone.
for working
Bye,
hard for
everyone.
this.
Bye.
and for
Bye,
Hi, Doc.
everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you.
Jay.
Congratulations.
Meralda.